we all remember the beauty of the Trump administration is he's bringing in an era of free speech. Do you remember this? Play the clip.
In addition, I'm pleased to report that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and
So look at that. He's bringing in free speech, the free exchange of ideas. It's fantastic. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what he said today. Go to the first clip.
This is an executive order on flag burning. It charges your attorney general.
Would you listen to this? This is very important. Flag burning. All over the country, they're burning flags. All over the world, they burn the American flag. And as you know, through a very sad court, I guess it was a 5-4 decision, they called it freedom of speech. But there's another reason, which is perhaps much more important. It's called death. Because what happens when you burn a flag is the area goes crazy. If you have hundreds of people, they go crazy. You can do other things. You can burn this piece of paper. You can, but when you burn the American flag, it incites riots at levels that we've never seen before. People go crazy. In a way, both ways. There are some that are going crazy for doing it. There are others that are angry about them doing it.
People go crazy, really, when they see a flag on fire? What you mean, like Frankenstein from the 1930s movie? Fire bad. What is he talking about? Burning the American flag hasn't been a thing for like decades anyway. I don't see people across the country burning the American flag. That really hasn't been a thing for decades. This seems like another distraction from social media criticism he's getting, or maybe another distraction from the Epstein files. But whatever it is, just as BlackRock is getting ready to raise everybody's utility rates this winter, you can't even burn the flag to stay warm. That's the problem there. So he couldn't leave it. It couldn't just make it illegal to burn the Israeli flag, which they just did, but couldn't forget about the American flag. This is just gotcha control. That's all that is. So yeah. So now he's like, well, shit, we made it illegal to burn the Israeli flag. Well, we got to do America too. So that seems like what this is. This is the opposite, again, of the opposite of free speech, because speech. Well, let's go to because burning the flag is speech. It's you're not upset that he's burning a piece of cloth. You're upset at the idea behind burning the flag. It's not the flag. It's the idea they're expressing. And so, just as Trump said in the first clip, that we're not going to stifle the free expression of American citizens, that's exactly what he's doing. So let's go ahead and read this. So it says, the order the Republican president signed in the Oval Office acknowledged the court, because the Supreme Court had already ruled on this in 1989. The Supreme Court already ruled on this in 1989 and said burning the American flag is speech, and it's protected by the First Amendment. And how ironic, again, Donald Trump saying one thing and doing the exact opposite. Hey, I'm going to get rid of all these protected classes of people, like gays and lesbians and hate speech. We're getting rid of all that. Oh, except we're bringing in a new one. You can't. It's hate speech against Jews and Zionists, and they need our protection. And so that was all garbage, right? He just came in. He got rid of the woke left. He brought in the woke right. And now here he is saying that free speech is here. And again, free speech is not here. And so let's read this. The order the Republican president signed in the Oval Office acknowledged the Supreme Court's 5-4 ruling in a case from Texas from 1989. But he said there is still room to prosecute flag burning if it is likely to incite imminent lawless action or amounts to fighting words. So in that case, in 1989, the justices ruled 5-4 that the First Amendment protects flag burning as legitimate legitimate political expression. Even Justice Antonin Scalia, the most right-wing conservative guy in the world, Antonin Scalia, the conservative icon who Trump has repeatedly praised, he was in the majority, the 5-4 decision that said burning the flag is protected speech. Even that guy was on board. So now Trump is to the right of Antonin Scalia. Think about that. So Trump said Monday that burning the U.S. flag incites riots and at levels we've never seen before. What are you talking about? With some people going crazy over burning it. He didn't offer any examples. There's no examples. He just said it. So the text of the executive order states that desecrating the American flag is uniquely offensive and provocative. So that's the old thing of I'm for free speech until you say something I don't like.
Right.
So that's what that is. I'm all for free speech, but until you say something that's offensive. Yeah, guess what? Offensive speech is protected by the First Amendment. That's why we have the First Amendment for speech you don't like. You don't need protection for speech you like. You need protection for speech that people find offensive.
But what about all those crazy people, Jimmy? What they just go crazy after they see a flag burning? What about them?
Yeah, you mean the ones that he gave no examples of?
I haven't seen any examples. I haven't seen a flag burning for a while, since like, what was it, in June that we started to see flag burning? It hasn't happened any longer.
By the time somebody is actually burning the American flag, it's in response to violence that the U.S. has already been putting on everybody else. I think America has reached the point where it's not even ironic symbolism to burn the American flag anymore. So let's in a statement, it is a statement of contempt, hostility, and violence against our nation, Trump says. The clearest possible expression of opposition to the political union that preserves our rights, liberty, and security. Burning this representation of America may incite violence and riot. Okay, well, let's wait till it does, because I can't point to one instance where burning the flag incited violence or a riot. Hasn't happened. The order also calls on Attorney General to prioritize enforcement to the fullest extent possible of criminal and civil laws against flag burning that cause harm unrelated to the First Amendment. Okay, well, here's the irony is that I remember when this was in the court in 1989. I remembered I was starting comedy, and people used to say, you should shed a tear of joy when you see someone burning the flag, because that's how free we are. Because we have freedom other countries don't have. That is political speech, that is free speech. You are expressing an idea that other people find offensive, and guess what? That's protected under the Supreme Court, under the Constitution, and that's not me saying that. That's Antonin Scalia saying that, the former Supreme Court justice. So Trump said the court that ruled that the flag burning is constitutionally protected was a very sad court, he said. And by the way, Mr. President, burning flags don't start riots. You know what does start riots? Feds start riots. Yes. Federal agent provocateurs start riots. And I know that because I've seen it on video. That's how I know it. And he said, I like how he says it was a very sad court. Sad court. I like happy courts. Hey, I'm going to give you the electric chair. Wow, thanks, Your Honor. Best seat in the house. That's the spirit. Why can't every death row perp be positive like you? Actually, the perp is going to get both positive and negative, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know anything about it. Trump said, I guess it was a 5-4 decision. They called it freedom of speech, the president said. But there's another reason, which is perhaps much more important. It's called death. Oh. Because if you have hundreds of people, they go crazy. Again, he doesn't have any examples of people going crazy, of this ever inciting a riot, ever. Let's go to the next slide. Oh, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. Okay. So play this again. Go ahead, play that again.
In addition, I'm pleased to report that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and
So to me, that's like Trump is just kind of telling a joke there. He's like doing some improv. He's not lying. He's doing improv. He's winging it off the cuff. Okay, give me a premise. Give him a premise, give him a punchline. He'll take care of the rest. Hey, but if you want to see someone inside a riot, you should come see me do stand-up comedy in Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Chicago, Appleton, Wisconsin, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Louisville. Go to jimmydore.com. Oh, but also going to be, guess who else we're going to be? Hermosa Beach. And where's the other one, Misha?
Sacramento, San Francisco,
Sacramento and San
Irvine.
Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So again, this is another big letdown by Donald Trump going against exactly what he claims to be for. If you're for the First Amendment, if you're for the Constitution, if you're on the side of Antonin Scalia, you understand that burning the flag is an expression, a political speech. Because if you're not upset that you're burning cloth, you're upset at what the intent is of that person. He said it's offensive. He's saying, he's like undermining his own case. It's offensive. Yeah, it's supposed to be offensive. That's why people are doing it. They want to offend people. And offensive speech is protected. So I guess I'm never going to get anybody on the Trump administration on my show. I saw Tulsi Gabbard went on Megyn frickin' Kelly's show today. So, yes, but they won't come on our show anymore. Isn't that something?
That's good. That's good they don't want to come on our show. They don't want to come on our show. They want to go into everybody else's show that's complicit with what they're doing throughout the world.
That's exactly right. They don't mind being challenged by CNN or MSNBC or Fox News because they're only going to challenge them in a corporate way. They're afraid of actual challenges from shows like mine. And so, you know, they all used to come on my show. Jay Bhattacharya came on my show. RFK came on my show. Tulsi used to be a regular on our show. Now, none of them, they won't touch us with a 10-foot pole. And I take that as a badge of honor, actually, because Trump is effing up right now and in big ways, left and right. And it's not hard to point it out. And I'm sure there's lots of MAGA who understand this. And they understand that first, it was illegal to burn the Israeli flag. Now it's just it's an unbelievable kind of 180 Trump is doing on free speech. It's like, yeah, I'm for free speech we like, just like the Democrats, just like the liberals, just like the woke left. They're for speech they like, just like Trump. Isn't it funny? No matter who you vote for, you get John McCain. All right, folks, you're not going to hear this in the mainstream. Bank of America just warned that the United States dollar has plunged over 9% so far in 2025, one of the worst drops in decades. And the bank is now predicting a serious collapse in the dollar's value if the national debt and trade tensions continue to spiral. Well, the debt certainly is. Now, listen, when the dollar craters, your bank account doesn't just lose value, it gets eaten alive by inflation. That's why I've teamed up with Monetary Gold. These are the guys who deal in real physical gold and silver, stuff you can actually hold, vault, and rely on. No Wall Street middlemen. So here's what you do. Head over to jimmylovesgold.com, download their free gold protection guide, or pick up the phone and call toll-free at 800-476-7790. That's 800-476-7790. Protect your wealth before the dollar hits the wall. Visit jimmylovesgold.com or call 800-476-7790 right now. Time's running out. Don't wait until it's too late. Come see me on tour in Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, Illinois, Chicago, Louisville, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.